And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll find the roll here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game, 2 different parts of the field as well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. First carry for Josh Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. It's a gain of 2. Brings
on play action, Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
5 to the 4. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
The 4-yard line.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number
Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mariota now. That's complete to his tight end Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The Bucks 21-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On on the handoff. This is Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clyde Edwards with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
For the point after.
So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Brady to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucks may have moved. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From midfield, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucks are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A first down throw for Mariota. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up second.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Renfro. Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
The 24-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action now. Mariota. Take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to
Mike Evans
Touchdown.
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucks get the quick strike touchdown. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for two? They will run it. It's Fournette. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10.
25. Raiders 15.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 2.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 32. Raiders 15. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. Went down.
Here comes, and he lost the football. Mario had a jar loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Buccaneer first down.
Brady now on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good.
The score, Buccaneers 39, Raiders 15. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucks with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is TJ Logan to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here first and 10 at the 34. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. There he goes again. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
36, Raiders 15.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Deep throw there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 13.
his end zone. Mariota. He's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 22-yard line.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete to Hunter Renfro. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota again. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Mariota. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle. They may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucks up with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 4 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has it.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Mariota on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Darren.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 9.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is going to be incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Up on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Bucks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for runs. And his guys are going to take over at the 44-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Brady on the keeper.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And they will take a knee here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers 56.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain